Hello and welcome to this lesson for Design and Technology. In our last lesson, we had talked about shaped blocks in orthographic projection, and today we are going to talk about inclined faces and hidden edges. In this lesson, we will recall orthographic projection principles for simple shaped blocks and for shaped blocks with inclined surfaces. We will identify drawing principles to be applied for hidden edges, and we will draw front, top and side views of shaped blocks having hidden edges. You will recall that when you view an object square to its front, you will see only the front view, which when offset looks like this. And this has been shown here, drawn on square grid. What you will see when looking at the top is this. And the side view will look like this. All the three views together will give us this. As an exercise, you can attempt these two problems. You may as well try out these exercises. Now, let us have a look at what we will see when we have a shaped block with inclined faces. The front view will be drawn on square grid paper. If we offset the front view forward like this, starting from the nearest lowest corner, we can easily place points 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, to move from points 4 to 5, we cannot count across squares. So what we do is we count horizontally and vertically. 3 units to the left from point 4, and then 3 units downwards. We can then place point 5. Our full front face will look like this. Now let us try to draw the top view. If we offset part of the top view from the given object, we get this. Taking the furthest corner A at the top of our given object and placing it on the front view, corner A appears to be in this position. We start drawing our top view from this corner A. As you see, we place it directly below corner A in the front view. Next, we will take this blue edge, which will appear on our front view in this position, and place it on our top view directly in line with its position in the front view. The rest of the face we have highlighted in green will look like this. The inclined face, which has been colored yellow, will also be visible from the top. Offset in 3D, the top view will be drawn like this. And on square grid, the full top view will be drawn as such. The same applies for the side view. We will see the height of the yellow face corresponding to the length perpendicular to our line of vision. If the side view is offset from the isometric block, this is what we see. The side view is then drawn on square grid in line with the front view as such. These are our final orthographic views as we draw them in our copybooks without colour. As further questions, you can attempt these. Match each isometric drawing with its corresponding orthographic drawing. I'm sure that you have been able to work it out. The answer to question 5 is C. That of question 6 is B. And of course, the answer to question 7 is A. Now that you have got a good overview of sloping edges, you can attempt these questions. These are 2 more questions for further practice of drawing inclined faces. You must now be quite familiar with orthographic views. But if you look at these 2 blocks, the question still arises. Will you draw the orthographic views of these 2 blocks in the same way? The answer to that is to represent hidden edges. At first glance, this is what our front view will look like. The interior hidden edges are then drawn in with broken lines in this manner. This edge will give this hidden line, and the second edge will give this, the third edge as such, and the fourth edge like this. The side view would initially look like this without hidden edges, which we add in as a broken line for this edge and for the second one there. The top view will look like this when offset, and when drawn in orthographic projection on square grid, this is what we get. After having drawn in the front view, we add construction lines from each vertical edge downwards. Taking the furthest corner from the top, corner A, this corner A will appear at this position on the front view. On the top view, it will fall directly below, in line with the front view on the construction line drawn. Taking another point B, it will appear on the front view in this position, and in the same manner we place it on the construction line right below for the top view. The rest of the top view can then be placed in position like this. When we view the side view from the left-hand side, the view will be placed to the right of the front view. We then draw construction lines to add the side view, starting with a 45 degrees line. We then add horizontal construction lines from the top view to the 45 degrees line. Where these lines touch the 45 degrees lines, we project them upwards. For the side view, corner A as well as point B will appear in this position. The side view can then be constructed as such. This is what our final orthographic views look like. You can attempt these questions that include hidden edges, as well as these ones. In this lesson, we have been able to recall orthographic projection principles for simple shaped blocks and for shaped blocks with inclined surfaces, identify drawing principles to be applied for hidden edges, and draw the front, top and side view of shaped blocks having hidden edges. This brings us to the end of our lessons on orthographic projection. Do remember that you can watch all of our videos on the website of the Ministry of Education under the Student Support Program in the link that has been given to you on your screen. Do catch us for our other lessons on design and technology. Until then, goodbye.